In this video, I'm going to demo how to use the group work generator in MagicSchool. So from the tool menu, go ahead and click Group Work Generator. And the description says, generate group work activity for students based on a topic, standard, or objective. For this example, I'm going to use one of our health standards. So for the grade level, I'm going to go ahead and select 10th grade. Health is a course where students could be a variety of different grade levels, but I'm going to go ahead and pick 10th grade because that's the lowest level we offer health for. Then you can pick the number of students participating. It gives you the options of 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm going to go ahead and pick 4. Then you can select the time for group work. It gives you the options of 10, 20, 30, 40, or 50 minutes. For this example, I'm going to pick 40 minutes. And then you can put in a topic, objective, or standard. The example that they put in gray here is a Earth and Human Activity Standard. So they did put a full standard in here. You could possibly put a full standard in or a learning target, maybe a variety of learning targets. If what you're dealing with is a little bit more broad, you could just put a general topic. But again, just like with all these tools, you can put in a variety of different things, see what it generates for you, and you can always edit your prompt. The standard we're going to use is HS 2.3, Evaluate the Effect of Media and Social Media on Health Behaviors. And I'm going to click Generate. And as the software starts to generate this group work activity, you can see it's giving you a lot of different information. So if we go all the way up to the top, it does give an objective here. Students will evaluate the effect of media and social media on health behaviors, specifically focusing on how media shapes attitudes and influences and decision-making related to health. So it did take our standard and it actually made it a little bit more specific for this activity. It gives me the group size that we put in, the time duration. It also tells us what materials we'll need. So it says access to media sources such as magazines, newspapers, websites, or social media platforms, notebooks and paper, markers, or colored pencils. So I've actually used this a few different times to kind of see what it would generate for me. And sometimes it maybe will suggest that students are doing research online. Sometimes it's suggesting something like this using paper media. Sometimes there's a presentation aspect. So it does change. And you can always edit your prompt or go back and have it regenerate your prompt if you want to see different options. It then does give you some instructions. So it breaks it down into preparation and then task. So there is a research phase, and for each phase, it does give you a time recommendation and then some bullet points below. Analysis phase, again, same thing. It's giving you some information below, and it's also giving some guiding questions. Then there's a discussion phase, a presentation phase, and then it does give you a suggestion for reflection and feedback. And then all the way at the bottom here, it does also give you an option for an extension activity. So this is a very comprehensive tool that MagicSchool offers. Again, it might look different if you go ahead and edit the prompt or if you go ahead and just regenerate. So I am actually going to show you if we go back and let's say maybe you don't want to use magazines, newspapers, and things like that. Maybe you're looking for something a little different. Don't forget, if you want to come back to this, it will save in your output history temporarily, or you can always go to the side and save the resource. So that way you can come back to it if you decide you do want to use this at a later time. So I'm going to click Edit Prompt. I'm actually not going to change anything. I'm just going to have it regenerate. And as I can already tell, it's giving me a different activity. So if I go back up to the top, I can see that it's given me a different task description. In this group project, we're going to need laptops, tablets, or other devices. There are possible printouts of relevant research articles, sticky notes, and then a flip chart or whiteboard with markers. So this does give you a completely different setup for your group work that you could also look through. Again, it goes into a lot of detail. This one does not give an extension activity at the end. However, it does give some options for assessment. So this is a great tool to play around with, see what options you can get, and see what inspiration you can get for a group project. You don't have to use everything that the software lays out for you. Maybe you like some parts of it and then you want to tweak others. This is always just a great starting point, and then you can take it and make it your own, because it's important to do what's going to work best for your classroom and your students.